Hello, all, and welcome to a summary for our Vampire Rebirth, a Vampire the Masquerade campaign. So, we opened where we left off last night, dealing with the abandoned apartments, the would be Elysium. Dealing with the crew, one of them had been infected to a certain degree with drugs, while Jacques went off to call the police, reporting that an incident. During all this, the film crew was forced to leave due to the force of the drugs put into Johnny's system. The camera crew turning out to be Bert, Johnny, and Edgar. So they had headed off. By then, the police had returned, come in due to the tip from Jacques, and were convinced by Estelle that she was there on business with the mayor. Due to her fame and the known connection with the mayor, the police bid her good day and left. With this, the group sealed up the building. While Arthur made his way to the Gangrel moot earlier, some of the other neonates were wondering what the moot was about. Arthur had no idea. Eventually, Victoria and Estelle also went off to the moot, while Jacques went off to explore the subway system, finding two thugs that were there to hopefully feed the creature in the basement, and eventually left. Jacques tried to tail them, following them back to a poorer part of the city where there was an attempted mugging. They stabbed Jacques and the mugger ran off, but that did cause him to lose track of the two he was tailing. So with that, he went to Evelyn Gloom, one of the Nosferatu contacts, and informed her that he did have the body, and she informed she could get good money for it from the Tremere. So off he went. Meanwhile, the two Bruja, left to their own devices, made a lot of phone calls, trying to find out what was going on with the building, as they had found out that someone named Malcolm owned it and the camera crew had permission, trying to find out about the guests they're supposed to be preparing a haven for. Lots of phone calls, lots of interesting moments. Jack had returned to collect the body, which he was informed by Joey that was lost. The giant, monstrous body was lost. Anyways, at the moot, Gangrel gathered, some not feeling super happy that Adventure was present, but they were able to get past that as long as the Ventrue left when the other arrived. A body was brought in, the thing Victoria had found previously, and Estella was able to shine some light on this. It was understood that it had something to do with bloodlines and ghouls and some kind of transformation. The Gangrel asked if she knew enough about it or was able to figure enough about it, they wouldn't have to contact Jameer, and Estelle said that she'd be able to. It was after that the other that was referred to arrived, and Estelle made her way out. The other examined the body and seemed to know what it was and wanted to inform the others they'd hunt for it if need be. The Gangrel convinced it wasn't necessary at this time, but not to get in Cedric's way should it happen. Once they were gone, the elder said that they had to ensure that one of them became the Scourge, as well as find out what this creature was and exterminate it so the others wouldn't have to do it for them before leaving one of the Ancilla to organize this. It is starting to show to the younger Gangrel how much social skills are lost among the elder Gangrel and the affection of the blood. But they were organized and sent on their way. Victoria, Arthur, and Ivy assigned to find these creatures, while the others worried about the Scourge problem. At which point they contacted Estelle, who agreed to this as long as she could be invited to join the Gangrel at their moots. The Gangrel Serena agreed to this, and there was some conversation about Estelle meeting the other, but she was uncertain if the elder would allow that. With that, Estelle contacted Margaret, the elder of the Ventrue for the city, and met up and gave her report. Margaret was pleased with Estelle's progress, but wondered what the Bruja were up to, if the rumors of the division between the clan and the prince were true or not. Estelle has left to find that out. Meanwhile, Joey and Louise decided they would go destroy the van for the ghost hunters. This would solve the problem. Heading to the hospital, the group found the van unattended. At least so they thought. Using powers of celerity to trash the thing quickly, they realized the van was being watched by an undercover cop car. As the cops sped towards them, the Bruja unleashed, smashing up their car, starting to drain one of the officers, and that's where we left off with them. Alright, all. Glad everyone had fun, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.